yellow truck, bet they both gon' clear the scene. Watch me do 100 miles per hour when the light turn green. You know you can't ride with us if you can't show the bubble beat. Once you hit a revving on the engine, you know what that means. Red car, yellow truck, bet they both gon' clear the scene. Watch me do 100 miles per hour when the light turn green. You know you can't ride with us if you can't show the bubble beat. Once you hit a revving on the engine, you know what that means.
Just a set of twin 67s on the white beater. What I was going to do is, of course, like I said, let me grab a towel, set underneath the first set. And then once we get rolling, we just kind of rock them out. What I got. You did the cam vid. Got a promo. My man BTR, Brian Tooley, if you don't know him, hit him up. Talk about valvetrain beast. The guy's been in the business about 30 years. Used to be part of Trick Flow. Started out actually working at Summit. Opened a company called TEA, Total Engine Airflow, out of Ohio. Now owns Brian Tooley Racing. Y'all don't know him, check him out, man.
This is real similar to the one that I had.
The valve.
To the Hemi too.
Yeah.
Yep.
They pretty much
It's $150, man. Just this little dumb daggone too. It's $150, but hey, it saves.
Guess
saves
what?
A lot.
No, I know, but guess what? Texas Speed wanted $150 for this. I got it from Brian. It's the same as as all the others. You get what I mean?
Yep.
You know, these make sense.
Yep.
I mean,
It's
I just use. Yep. I always use the spacer though. Let's see. I'm trying to think which way I did it last time. Yeah, pretty basic. Just. Looking at bag, I think that these are.
Knock out two at once.
Yes, these are 12s, 12 millimeter socket. And in that little side, in that bag, in the little side drawer is a couple sockets. If you see, you'll see them. There's like a little side pouch inside it. Can't remember what I did with the 12, but I'm gonna need. You know what I need? I need a deep 12. Just a deep 12 would work. I was gonna say a deep and actually, you can bring in a deep and a shallow. I'm gonna grab a rag to had a cut towel. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll just use a few of these. And I was gonna do them on this table. But then I figured, with as low as it is,
we be sitting down.
I always do. Yeah, I always do them on this one, man. It just makes it. I lay this out when I'm not going to do any temp, so I know everything's clean.
Right.
But a little trick for you homebodies. That way that'll keep that nice and snug. Oh shit, call me lying. Is that a 13? It's a half inch or a 13. Huh. I swore it was a 12. My bad, Baird.
You know what I just seen?
That's crazy.
In my head.
Half inch? What?
Is that 13? It's a 13.
Let's see how deep it is. That'll work. Now I'm gonna need a deep one. You might have to grab it out the toolbox.
Yeah. I think it might be in here.
And it might, because I think I threw a bunch of tools together that day.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that's money. That'll work perfect.
Sweet.
For dropping that down.
So you know what I was
okay.
like 1 inch board. Had one about the length of the day one
Head.
and just sequence. Lay it on it, and then just like if it was say here, Or actually, if it was brought to the edge,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
did a C-clamp,
Yep.
the whole
No,
the
that's
actual
slick. You're
head
right.
down,
Yep.
then you wouldn't have to put nothing underneath it, would you?
Nope.
Or would it drop too low?
None of
Would it
it's-
go down far?
no, if
Oh
it-
no, because
If it's
Yeah.
if it's C-clamped, it will probably keep them.
yep, they might drop about that much.
Sometimes with these, depending upon how long they've set with these stock springs on them, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I was gonna say
I've
no.
had it happen too. They stay. A lot of them did
Yup.
stay, but I did have one. It was like, nope, I'm gonna let go.
And then just make sure you. I just usually just snug them.
Yeah.
Those popped.
Yep.
And then of course I always
Went
take.
down a lot faster than I did.
Oh yeah. Take my
Don't
magnet.
use it, right? Look, they say don't use an impact or anything like that on it. You got it. You should do it by hand.
You know, I think if you're gonna do, I mean, I get it because you don't want to mess with the integrity of the valve. But I don't know. I always like to hit them like that when they're, because like I say, I don't know how long these springs have been sitting on here.
Sure.
And sometimes, man, with these locks, they don't want to come off.
Yeah.
They don't want to pop that free. But we're going to check out these valves real quick. I should probably have some assembly lube. I don't know. Let me see.
Should be good without the assembly.
Yeah, I was going to say they should probably still have, as long as the seals. Remember, if you're messing with LS and you're running bronze guides, always follow the instructions. All right. Titanium. Recording.
Yeah, making sure we good.
We got, and look, actually, he sent me.
Y'all
look what he
bear
did.
with us. We knew with this.
Just got to show all the little goodies, man. When you mess with Brian Tooley and you get their titanium, these springs are actually set for about 685 seat pressure. Double sprung, 685 ultimate spring kit. They include the locks. You got to make sure you're careful with the locks. They got the 7 degree and the 8 degree. And of course, titanium retainers. Small bore. We run small bore here. Boost to the moon. New valve seals. So we're just going to check these out. I'm going to compare. And look at this lock real fast. So look at that. See how that LS lock? It's doubled.
Oh yeah.
Because when you did yours, they were probably double or triples, right?
It was doubles, yeah.
And then see, he's got the.
Because I feel like these retainers, these blocks are big.
Yeah, I know.
They're so big, man.
You
I
said that
looked
about
at
that
it the other day.
You know, that one I had sitting up there. Actually, you know what? No, we got one of these off of this. Look at something. Because you'll never believe this.
I don't know if y'all caught it earlier. These are 243 cathedral heads.
Yes, sir. 243 and 799 GM heads are actually the same. One was produced in Canada and one was produced in Mexico. But they actually flow exact same numbers. You can do a research on those. But the 243s are definitely sought after head. You have better casting. And when dirty money gets put together and gets put in the white beater, we need that for that boost.
Yes, sir.
For that moon boost. I was looking in comparison to that one that I had up there. Which is, that other one's a little bigger. Strange. Anyway, we won't be using those anyway. But yeah, isn't that cool how they send that whole kit like that? I mean, it's just makes it so easy. Like when you did your Yellow Jacket, when you did, you want to weigh them. Nah, because when you do a valvetrain, man, you know the lighter is always
lighter
better
is always
when you
better.
always can always go higher. Compare those two. Just you tell me. You put one in. You know which one's the new one, which one's not.
Yeah.
Check that out. Alright, let me pull this up real quick. I'm trying to see if I can.
Oh, these look good though.
Yeah.
My weight, my hand weight calibrator doesn't go this low. It won't calibrate this low.
Mine didn't either. I tried.
This is like having a daggone a torque wrench, and then the daggone thing say Newton meters. You're like, what the hell? Like, how am I supposed to do Newton meters, man?
True that. You start getting in small sizes like that, man. You got me.
Let me set this one over here.
Oh, you good? You good? I'm just kind of cleaning all this some carbon buildup in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna we're gonna assemble these. We're gonna do it right. Not that it would probably burn off on the first fire, but make sure that seat's right. There's a lot of carbon buildup inside that. There's a big piece that fell out. But then I'm gonna set it back down and
We're swapping these springs out, right?
Yep. Pull the whole setup as soon as I set this back down.
You had the little, the kind of, you know what I'm talking about? It's like a plunger. The little small ones that you go in through the road, cleans this up pretty good for you.
The only ones I have are that kit you gave me.
Yeah, see, I borrowed the one that I had. It's the same shape as the bottom of the valve, you know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about. Yep. But look,
this thing looks good.
it does. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think these were low miles. Like, when I push that, I mean, you can see there's just carbon going up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It don't look bent or nothing. So, I mean, I wasn't even going to pull them all the way out.
Okay, I got you.
I wanted to check. And yes, that's stock. That's stock. Stock valves. I'm going to get this piece of carbon on the back here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna pour this intake out real quick. Now, some good info for you. These are sodium filled. They're actually hollow stem. They come on the LS6. The only way to tell is to measure them. Is to weigh them, sorry. But if you weigh this, they're actually hollow stem, sodium filled valves. Isn't that something? So you guys, you get a minute, man, Google that. Makes a big difference. If you can find a set of 243s with a hollow stem, sodium filled. They come straight from the plant just like that. I mean, you can buy them. There's a couple companies that actually, make them. But that's a win-win when you find a set that came off of LS6. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to replace that valve seal anyway. Looked like it was leaking a little bit of oil through that. But yeah, that's how. Actually, here, I'll show you real quick. There's really no way to. There's no way to know unless you weigh it. Looks good though. I mean, nobody did nothing to that. You know what I mean? You can tell nobody was pushing these heads, man, all the way to 7-8 grand all the time. They got a lot of carbon built up, but they look good. You look inside that chamber, it looks good.
You gonna clean them up a little bit, or?
Well, I think I'm just gonna throw them together.
Okay.
Just my eyes messing with me. You know how we try to look at something. Well, you know, you look at something, you're like, all right, well, that looks straight. And then I'm like, he looks cocked. But nah. You know what I mean?
So what'd you do when your eyes crossed?
I can't cross my eyes no more. I crossed my eyes so much when I was younger, man. They got stuck. I don't know. What do you think? You think we should clean that out? You think we should clean each one, or we should just? I mean, the valves, like I said, they don't. These valves look good, man. I was just gonna slide them back in there and let it rock. Like, I mean, I'm not. I was just cleaning the chamber out a little bit.
Sure.
You could get this place smelling like brake clean all day. But I mean, she looks good.
Sweet.
I'm gonna say, I mean, you know, little, definitely gonna pull them seals. We'll see what they look like. But looked like there was a little bit of oil on the top of that intake one. You did the Dodge. Feel that one. It's a hollow stem. Feel how what's that word? Inertia?
Yeah.
Feel how it's just got that lightness to it. Like the other set of heads, we could pop one of them off, and those aren't the hollow stem. You could wait.
Hey guys, just wanted to say real quick, I appreciate y'all watching the videos. If you like any of the content that you see, whether it be this video or any of the past ones, or anything we talk about that we're going to be doing for the future, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And while you at it, y'all know I got to throw it in there. tintkits.com. All right, get back to the video.
You could weigh them out, and these are low. Oh, Brian Tooley. BTR. And actually, I'll make sure to say it again, but Brian Tooley, everybody right now is at PRI. They got a booth set up. We should be there, Baron.
Next year.
Yeah. Everybody's on their flight. Actually, they do have them. Look. See that?
Yep.
It's all built. It's built in one. Interesting. Wow.
You would say more on a Blu-ray?
Yeah, please, because you know these put off.
All that lint dust.
Yep. I was actually shocked how much oil was sitting up underneath that. That was interesting. You know that much oil was sitting up underneath the was trapped up inside it. I must have a.
That suck, but you know what? It gets that suction though. That's what makes it
Yep.
be stuck down on there. See, I see.
I'll use that as a lubricator. You get what I mean? Like that. I mean, yeah, it's dirty looking, but they're not trash. It's not black. You can still see it's got color to it if you look down in that one where the head bolt.
Yep.
So we'll use that as just as lubricator. Alright. So factory. It's crazy. What do I do with them? Yeah, let me get one of those keys. I can set it on. You can set it on there. I'm gonna try to see. I haven't used this tool. Curious. I like to keep.
Might as well, right?
Yep. Put that spacer up in there. put on it. Wow. I wonder what they give you this little book handle deal for. It's weird.
I don't get any of that really.
No, well, I know the valve, right? I mean, I get the valve, I get to set in the valve seal. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and then it
But
keeps it going in. Okay,
right,
I got you.
it keeps it perfectly straight. However, what's the hook? It's weird. I think I should loop.
Y'all comment if y'all know what that hook's for.
Yeah, I'd like to know. This came with the Brian Tooley valve seal install tool. Shoot me a comment. But you can take the tool, Brian Tooley, the valve seal set in it.
Sweet.
Way to line it up right. I'm thinking I should grab my little can and maybe lube. Think I should lube that? You think I should lube that before I set that seal, or just lock that, just push that seal right down on it? Because there's no lube on that, man. I think I should maybe just a dab.
If anything, just a dab. If
Or
anything,
leave
just
it.
a little. Just if you do it, just a dab. But I mean, I really wouldn't. I think you're fine.
A little dry.
Do a dab. Call it a day. Do a dab.
When in doubt.
Yep.
Nah. You know what? I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna try one dry real quick. I don't get the theory behind. I just don't understand why he sent that hook with that tool, man. It's crazy. Like I said, if anybody knows what that is, just comment.
Yep, I'd like to know. Inquiring minds would like to know.
Yes. 'Cause normally I do these. I don't even use that tool, honestly. It's the first time I've opened it.
Yeah.
I figured I'd give it a shot, see how it sits on there, but it keeps, look, that's nice though, it keeps it. So it must be magnetic?
Maybe. Oh.
That's not.
Answered that question real quick.
Sure did. You know what I'm starting to think?
What's that? Fix that towel. That rag.
Oh, you know what? I'll move that too. Let me just pull this in. You got the towel underneath the bottom.
Yeah, I might have to fix it though.
It might.
It might pop once I keep going to get this one, but I'm only wind up having one release.
Pop. Hit it again.
Yep.
Pop it. Did it pop it?
Nope.
Let me get my dead blow. Grab that blow. Yeah, just that towel too. And then we'll that's what happens when they sit.
Yep.
I was gonna say, yeah, you know what we should do? Let's start, since we're going through them like that,
Mm-hmm.
let's just start keeping, that's the stock.
Yep.
Let's set them back here off the towel.
Yep. Gotcha.
That way we know all that stock crap.
Yep.
And then I'll bag all that later because I hang on to it. But sometimes you just
Yep. Done deal.
give her a little tap.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pull those out too and set them back there. But yeah, look, so I've pushed that up in there a little further. Now it seems to be staying better.
It's a cool little tool though.
Yeah, we'll see how it works.
I wouldn't think it would be a necessity though.
It's not, honestly. I like to see it going down, but I think you're right. I think I am going to drop a little bit of lube just on the can't hurt it. Once we get the one all the way seated, starting to think you can see it was bottoming out on that valve, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just think that would go on there a little easier, man. This next one, I'm gonna lube, like you said, I'm gonna lube around this real good.
Mm-hmm.
Some molasses stuff. Just around the bottom side of that, because on this one that I'm pushing on, I only lubed on the top side, you know? I didn't even put any down bottom like this.
Mm-hmm.
I should have. Now watch, this one's probably gonna drop right on. You got a locator? One more black locator, and then I'm gonna try without that tool. I'm set it right over there for me, please, there.
Yep.
We'll give you guys up close personal views soon.
Yeah.
Get this first set on here. See how she's looking. Definitely need to come down more. So, let me try this. That was it. I don't know. It's not much easier to mix it.
Look at the difference, guys.
The lube helped. By putting more lube on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Let me snatch this up from under you.
Yep.
Alright, guys.
Let me see. You got that one out?
Yeah.
I put a little bit of that assembly lube on that thing. You can just lube around the bottom where this, after you drop the locator.
Yep.
Do your thing. You can hold it up too, man, so they can see that. They want to see inside.
I'm gonna bring the whole camera over and show them in a minute. Like the whole.
All right. So you got that one set, right?
Yeah.
We went double shim to get our height.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the lube on the. Let's see where we go. Okay.
Set you back there.
Yeah, I was gonna say all this stock bull crap, man. We'll just the knees, yep. I'll set them back there.
Give me a camera on. towel.
I got a bunch of. Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Because you're gonna pop that other one out now, right?
Absolutely.
And then I'm gonna set these valve seals.
This one had a lot of oil.
Yeah, that one I pulled had a lot too. Just letting it drain out on the bottom side. But I'll pop that valve tool and these are the locks. Good deal. And now, like he said, set it. Make sure you're straight. I'm gonna put these two back right like I had them.
So funny how much you clean inside of like your motor and you go in your heads and all that and working on it and wipe out just to put it all together and throw oil back in there. Yeah. Like you start cleaning, you get to the point where you're like really nitpicking how much cleaning you're doing, you know what I mean?
Especially when you got OCD.
Right, just to pour oil. All right, y'all, real quick. Having some issues with the video today. Running out of storage and for some reason the phone's backing up super slow. So bear with me. This video is probably gonna have a bunch of edits. But however, with these shims here, you don't have to use the shims, but you can. So say the reason why, from what we just learned, people are using the shims is you can raise your RPM. You know, so let's say you're topping out, you just can't get over, say, 8,100. You do your measurements, you figure it out, and it's just going to add more pressure. When you add that pressure, next thing you know, you're up to 8,400, or you raise it up to 9,000 even. So we are using both. We're actually going with the bronze, then the silver. I'm throwing it in there. I'll show y'all this. So right under here, you just saw I dropped it. Then we got the tool here, BTR. What you do, see how it is underneath. Just set it up on there like so. Then the tool comes with trying to take it off the other head. Boom, that's right here. So you spin this in.
Jimbury, my bad. You hear me?
Once you get it in, you basically take a screwdriver or crowbar or something like that, put it in and pry it down. That's it.
Good. And you know, another
Hey,
way.
Just wanted to show you real quick. Wait, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying another way is we'll know is when you pop this off, we can measure the stock versus how we have that one. Because like you said, it's only going to go down so far.
Right.
I'm going to just push on this one more time. I'm done.
Telling y'all, man, we're gonna be real successful, and there's a secret to our success.
Yes.
That y'all have to figure out on your own.
It took me
all of the first day us working together to pinpoint one of my big reasons, and I told him a couple days later. And even my lady was able to put it together. One day he came up. It's something about the way we work together, but there's also something about this guy right here.
Come on, Ed.
I'm telling you, we're not gonna have them simple mistakes though. If we have a mistake, it's gonna be
Big.
A big thing. We're not gonna have something simple. Let me just put it that way. That might give y'all a hint.
Catastrophic. we are definitely mind reading each other. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good sit. They set nice.
Yeah.
You get all that.
Feel, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Feel how it feels on there.
Yep.
Now imagine if you had just this on the top and you didn't have where it has this little
locator
lift up here.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if it was just this.
Right.
You would have way more play, more movement. So.
And you were right. Let me see the locator for everybody out the box. You were right. Remember, if you are spacing and you're doing measurements for valve spring height, the shims that come in these kits for LS, they go under the locators. Do not install above. I've seen that happen. They do not sit on that. They sit under the locator. Measure height.
It'll break.
Absolutely.
It'll break.
Absolutely.
Those little spaces will bend or flex or break the minute you really get to going on it.
Yep.
It wouldn't work.
But you don't need them. But they're very, very, very thin. You can measure. But we're going to install them just so that way we can take the RPMs a little higher if we want.
Yes, sir. Spool them up.
Good deal. And I'm going to open this Rock Solid Motorsports new wishbone set up. All these boys are up at PRI. That's something to show you.
I keep looking, y'all, because the camera keeps stopping in the middle of us going. I had that stopped and fixed by the next video.
Did it stop?
Solid tape. Take my magnet. Bat out.
Sorry for all the noise. Like Christmas.
There it is. Fell through. Got it.
Red car, yellow truck, bet they both gon'